This is the Tumble, the hardest climb in this year's Tour of Britain. And this is my mum. Today we're going to have a race, not only up the Tumble, but over the entire 140 kilometre Queen stage of this year's Tour of Britain.
I know Jamie's chasing me down, so got to keep on it.
Now, I know what you might be thinking, and don't worry, she won't be offended. Yes, she is a little bit slower than me on a bike, and that's why we've sourced her a new bike. This one, a Canyon Endurace. You see, on Saturday, we sat on the sofa and watched some of the best riders in the world tackle this very course. The likes of Geraint Thomas, Oscar Onley and Remco Evenepoel, to name just a few. And whilst they made this route look pretty all right, the stats are definitely not to be scoffed at. 138.76 kilometres, 2,246 metres of elevation, and this 5-kilometre climb, not once, but twice. I suppose you could call us inspired, and not only will this be my mum's longest ever ride, it'll also be by far the hilliest. But to be honest, getting her to undertake such a challenge has taken a fair bit of convincing. My mum does like riding a bike, but doesn't overly enjoy hills and didn't for 1 minute think that she'd be capable of riding a stage like this. To be fair, she still hasn't completed this route, so we still don't know if she's capable of doing it, but we'll know by the end of the day. And that's why this Canyon Endurace is no ordinary road bike. Despite looking like a road bike, smelling like a road bike, and feeling like a road bike, it's actually an e-road bike. Oh yes, hidden inside this frame is TQ Systems' new HPR40 mid-drive motor. The German company's first system designed specifically for the needs of road cyclists. And what this means is that Mum will have an extra 200 watts and 40 Newton meters of torque at her disposal, from what TQ Systems call the smallest and most efficient mid-motor system ever to be found in a bicycle. So, who will win? Well, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, place your bets in the comments below, and let's find out. Well, we're well underway and we've hit the first climb of the day. This is, what's it called?
I don't know, it's out of Usk.
It's out of Usk, that's where it is. So yeah, we're about 30k in. No sign of her yet, so basically what happened was she got a bit of a head start because I put her bike together, got it out of the car, put the wheels on it. She was gone. She seemed pretty excited to ride that one. So then I sorted my bike out, had a puncture, fixed it, etc. And then now we're on our way. But I've come up with a cunning plan. I have found some assistance. Give us a wave, Will.
Hello.
I found Will from Cycling News, who we've been working together. We're going pretty quick down the valley, so I feel like we should be catching. And normally I'd be catching on the climbs, but I'm not so sure about it today. We'll wait and see. So now Mum has been wanting to ride an e-bike for quite a while now. And to be honest, it's been my reluctance to get her on one. Now, I rode one a few years ago, and to be perfectly honest, it didn't leave me overly enamored. Like, this was maybe 8 years ago. Riding it felt like you were getting kicked up the arse by a horse. And it was only not quite unpleasant, but also I think that's quite frankly a bit dangerous if you're someone who's not as confident at riding a bike. And so for that reason, and also they're just damn ugly. E-bikes in the past have been, like, you can tell they're e-bikes, which I think is one of the really nice things about this one. It's also got loads of really clever tech in it. So TQ Systems, if you read the PR, It's basically all about how it assists your riding. It's not a moped. You can't just sit there and let it do the work. But what it does do is assist your pedaling. And in the UK, that would be up to the speed of about 25 kph. And I've been wanting to get mum on an e-bike because I like to go and ride in the Alps, for example. I go on a lot of group rides, sometimes with my dad and my brother. And mum rides her bike and kind of has to do it solo, which seems a bit of a shame. Whereas with an e-bike, you can hopefully expand your horizon. And that's what today's all about, because this is going to be one of the hardest rides she's ever done. We'll see if she makes it to the end, and we'll see when we catch her, because we're now on Itten Climb and we've still not seen her. So I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Either she's gone the wrong way and got lost, or she's absolutely flying. Right, better crack on.
Right, now we're on a climb. Now it doesn't feel like a normal bike because I would be crawling up here, and I'm having to work. It's not a moped, but it feels like I have a tailwind and I do still feel in control. I thought I might feel a bit like I was just a passenger, but it feels like I'm still dictating what speed I'm at. I know Jamie's chasing me down, so got to keep on it.
Hello, hello. I thought we might catch you on that descent. Although actually, I thought we'd catch you much earlier. Right, fuel stop. Well, you made it to Monmouth.
Can I stop now?
Bloody hell! I think you're going to beat me up the tumble.
When Jamie brought this bike home, didn't really know it was an e-bike. It doesn't look like a conventional e-bike. Down here in between my bottles is where you charge it. There's a cover there, and on the end of this bar end is where you change gear, engage the electric.
I'm getting dropped again, Will. You're getting dropped again. Doesn't bode well. One of the unique things about this TQ system is that it's integrated into just about everything else on the bike. It can stream data like range and battery life to an AMP+ bike computer. That light on the front is powered by the e-bike battery. The lights down near the rear dropouts, powered by the e-bike battery. Even the Di2 on this bike is integrated, and that means that you can even program the hidden buttons to change power assist mode. Luckily, no one had told Mum this, so as we hit the bottom of the tumble for the final time, she was still in eco mode. Well, we did it, 140 kilometers, over 2,000 meters of elevation, twice up that absolute beast. And I got to watch my mum ride away from me like she never has before. And hopefully that's gonna be a once in a lifetime experience. And it's all thanks to this bike. I don't get to ride with my mum very much, and today I did. So for that, I'm very grateful. In recent years, e-bikes have been picking up plenty of strays in the Cycling Weekly comment section. Comments like this one, and this one, and this one. And to be fair, I just don't think they're justified, because an e-bike is not the same thing as a moped. Ask my mum and I'm pretty sure that she is absolutely knackered. And the truth is, thanks to an e-bike, she has just ridden 95 kilometers further than she ordinarily would have. She's been on a bike for 3 times longer than she ordinarily would have, and she spent loads more time with me. The truth is that e-bikes are very, very different machines to what they were 10 years ago. They're not overpowering, they're not like an absolute kick up the backside. Yes, they're clearly very powerful because, well, I got absolutely spanked up the mountain. And I genuinely think that on a bike like this, it could bring some amateurs in line with riders like Tadej Pogačar. And that takes some doing, because I don't know if you've heard, he's rather quick. There is just one thing that I would change about this bike, and that is that I wish it existed 10 to 15 years ago. Because if that was the case, I think I'd have done a lot more riding with either of my granddads. And that would have been nice, then they could have ridden away from me up a hill as well. If you want to find out anything else about this Canyon Endurace with the TQ system inside, then we'll pop a link to both the Canyon and the TQ systems websites down below in the description. If you want to see more content like this, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.